Okay, hello everyone. Happy to see you all. My name is Yoon. I'll be your host for today's webinar. Welcome to the stress management webinar presented by Body and Brain. So I've been sharing Body and Brain for the past almost 25 years. Body and Brain is currently, I can say, national leader of holistic health and wellness education. And this version of the presentation we're going to share is specially designed for corporate. So we had a lot of researches shared about the benefits of the training and practices in terms of mindfulness and how can we apply this in our very challenging times right now, right? So I hope everybody will enjoy today's presentation. It will be about half an hour showing the presentation, principles, and experience together, and then about 10 minutes of Q&A. So I'm kind of curious to know where you are joining from. If you are joining through the YouTube, some of you are joining from the YouTube, some of you are joining from the Facebook, I believe. So can you type in the chat box and see what you're doing and which organization if you belong to, then please share in the chat box. So that I can see who is joining now. So, Colette, okay, welcome from Oregon. All right, great. So anybody else who is joining live right now, please share in the chat, type in the chat box your name and also your organization if you are working for, and also if possible your position. Okay, all right. All right, now it's been a kind of a journey that we've put this webinar together. So we're going through some of the technical learning times together. Okay, Jenny from New York. Okay, Wellness Sync. Okay, thanks for joining. All right, Jenny. Okay, so let me briefly share with you about the background of Body and Brain. We have a program called Brain Education. It's mainly focusing on how can we utilize our body and brain. And that's what you can see from our title, right? Body and Brain. So we are living in such a very challenging time right now because of quarantine. A lot of people are working from home and some of them are working from the office. So I believe this is a really challenging time for every one of us. So the training and practice of brain education and mindfulness can be really helpful in terms of managing our stress in these challenging times, okay? So the practical application of body and brain consists of a system of programs, principles, and also they are so simple yet powerful exercises together. All right, then not much further ado, let me share with you with some slide, okay? Let's see here. All right, body and brain at work. You see your brain. I hope you have your brains today. Your brains and bodies doing well today, okay? So stress relief and mindfulness. What can you do? Okay, so how stressed are you right now? The first question is, you have a stress level, right? So in terms of the level of scale of 1 and 10, if you can ask yourself how much you are stressed and what's the level of your stress, then please ask yourself. Then if you can recognize, you can type in terms of 0 and 10, like 1 and 10, okay? Okay, I see here Michelle joining from Phoenix. Okay, welcome. So how stressed are you right now? If you can type in the chat box in a scale of 1 to 10, 10 means I'm very stressed, okay? I need some help, that's 10. And if you're 1, that means you are very comfortable and you are really okay. So, okay. All right, Anne from Henderson, Nevada. All right, thanks for joining, okay. Okay, so hi, Patty from Las Vegas. Okay, great. So you have your own sense of stress level right now, right? So let's go to the next question. How do we face stress? Okay, and about 5. Yes, usually you go through maybe between 5. Some of you are 6 or 7. Okay, or some of you are higher than 8 or 9. Okay. Well, let's think about 6. Okay, great. Okay, Colette, doing good. You're 3. All right. Then would you briefly share in the chat box how do you face stress and exactly what do you do when you feel you are stressed? Okay. What do you typically do when you're stressed? Do you go out for a walk or eat something like chocolate? Okay. So guilty pleasure, right? You enjoy yourself, indulge yourself into something, okay? Or do some exercise, whatever you do. So there are so many different ways to cope with the stress, okay? Then the next step is we need to understand the character of mind and body. Our body is usually here, but our mind, as you can see, can go to the future and go to the past. This is very important principle because your body is an indicator of your presence here and now. But your mind can wander and go anywhere between the future and past. Then the question is, how can we achieve mindfulness? The simplest and easiest way to be mindful is to stay connected, connecting your mind and body together. Okay? So, which is true? Can you guess? Bring your mind to your body or body to mind? Well, your body can be here, but if your mind can be away, like to the future, can you bring your physical body to your future or to the past? Not really, right? So the easiest way and simplest way that we can do is bring our mind to our body. And how can we do it? The key is stimulation. So how can we use the stimulation to bring our mind to our body is the key. Then let's experiment some of the different ways of doing that. Let me share with you 3 different ways. Number 1, focus on body with thinking. Okay? So would you relax your body? Okay, and straighten your back. And close your eyes. And think about your body. Think about your head, your neck, shoulders, your arms, your chest, and any parts of your body. You can think about it. Your legs. Okay. Very good. That's number 1. And number 2 is focus on the body with talking. You can talk to your body. Talk to your body. Talk to your head. Hello, my head. How are you doing today? Talk to your shoulders, your arms. Hello, my arms. Usually, you can talk to your body. Some of you may feel a little bit awkward or strange. Some of you feel familiar, right? Okay, just talking to your body. Different parts of your body, your arms, your knees. All right. Great. And the next step is focus on the body with tapping. This is one of the signature exercise and practice of body and brain. Okay? So let's experience briefly together. Okay, would you raise your hands? And using your hands, you can gently tap your body around your collarbone. Especially you are sensitive. If you are sensitive, you accumulate a lot of tension here in chest area. Okay, collarbone, and tap around your shoulders. Okay, all right. Now, if you can close your eyes, that's even better. Gently tap, 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 and feel the stimulation. Okay. Now let's go up a little bit more to the shoulder area. Tap your shoulder and back of your neck. Okay, and gently tap your head, the side of your head, and the top of your head, and just tap and feel the stimulation. Okay, very good. Now slowly stop. Okay, now we briefly have experienced 3 different ways of bringing your mind to your body. First, with thinking, and second, talking to your body. And the third, you tap your body. Okay, so can you share please in the chat box which one was best for you? Which one worked the most best for bringing your mind to your body? Was it thinking? Or was it talking to your body? Or was it tapping? Right. So we have practiced different ways, and actually there are several different ways to bringing our mind to our body, and those are one of the examples. Okay, Patty, tapping for sure, yes. Okay, it is very interesting to see here, okay? Your mind is not tethered, right? Okay, wellness think tapping, okay, Minje said tapping, okay, Colette tapping, felt more connection, thank you. Okay, so mind is free. There's no limitations in your mind. But your body has certain limitations and boundaries. So what typically happens is your mind is going everywhere, but your body is always here, right? So you feel this gap between your mind and body. And that creates a lot of stress. So your mind is prone to the stronger stimulation, which means whatever the stronger stimulation is, that's where your mind goes. So the key point is, number one, you have to utilize our body. This is a very important indicator. And there are so many different programs, mindfulness programs or meditation techniques, but it's very important if you apply your body and brain's awareness together. It can be really, really simple but powerful. And tapping is just one of them, okay? So some of you may feel a little bit awkward in the beginning, but as you keep used to doing it, then you can feel the benefit of it altogether, all right? So let's continue to the next part, all right? Thank you for sharing, Joanne, tapping. Okay, good. All right, next part, what you can expect when you come back home. And we have an analogy at Body and Brain Education. Your body is like a house, and your mind is like an owner. And the owner, mind, wants to travel. It wants to go everywhere. So what if the owner is on a vacation for a week? Well, not too bad. What if on a vacation for a month? How about a year? 5 years? 10 years? Which means your mind has been away from your body for many, many years without taking care of your house. Then one day you want to come back home. And what do you see? Wow, spider webs. Oh, different, okay, friends living in your house, insects and other forms, okay? And oh, my house doesn't feel happy, okay? So what typically happens when you come home is pain and discomfort, tension, and emotions. Those are very natural symptoms that naturally happens. So when you bring your mind back to your body, do not expect to feel always pleasant. We have to go through those phases. So this is a very important steps that you can bring your mind to your body. Also, through this process, we can enhance our natural healing ability, and also our immune system can be naturally increased. So I will explain to you a little bit more deeply about it later. So that's what happens when you come home. So to be mindful, remember today we need to bring the mind to the body, and body is always in the present moment. And how can we do that? We can create a feeling of refreshment and more energy, and mind becomes calmer and clearer. When that happens, then the question is, how can we really do that, right? So first, let's check our stress level by checking our breathing. Okay, so breathing is one of the important indicator of our stress level. So we're gonna do a simple test, okay? So please feel your breath. We're gonna count the breath, okay? When you inhale and exhale, that's one breath. So we're gonna check 1 minute, okay? In 1 minute, please check how many times you breathe in and breathe out. Okay, that's the breathing. So let me share with you. Let me count the 1 minute for you. Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, I'm checking my clock. So inhale and exhale is 1. Okay, so everybody ready? Start. Go. Breathe in and breathe out. That's 1. Count. Breathe in and breathe out. That's 2. So just breathe naturally and count the number of your breathing. So when you inhale and exhale, that's 1 count. Okay, 30 seconds passed. Inhale and exhale comfortably, just your normal regular breathing. Keep counting. Inhale and exhale. All right, great job. Now stop. And would you please type in the chat box, how many times did you breathe in 1 minute? What's your count? You know, our breathing is a very important indicator of our stress level. We call it vital signs, right? When we go to hospitals, that's what they check. Your breathing, heartbeat, and your blood pressure. And can you guess what happens when you are stressed? Is your breathing goes faster or slower? Yes, usually your breathing goes faster. And we call it hyperventilation. And these days, a lot of people are suffering from the symptoms of overbreathing, hyperventilation. And also it creates a lot of anxiety and nervousness in our body because our mind and bodies are all connected together. Okay? All right. Wellness Sync 10. You're doing good. Yes. Yes, usually, if you're in the range of between 10 and 15, you are in a good normal range, okay? If you're breathing more than 15, then you are in a little bit of over breathing, okay? Hyperventilation. If you're doing even under, that's even great, okay? So, okay, you are 18, Gail. So you tapping brings my mind to the way. Okay, great. And Brian talking, okay? Yes. So I'm seeing, in both chat rooms, in the Facebook and the YouTube. So sometimes I miss your chats. My apologies. Okay. So you can see, you can feel your body more, right? So breathing is one of the important tools that we can utilize for stress relief and mindfulness. Because amongst the many different functions of our autonomic nervous system, breathing is one of the very unique functions that we can consciously control to a certain extent. All right? Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Now we have checked the breathing. It's related to our overall stress condition and 1 minute. So you have checked how many times you breathe in 1 minute, okay? And second, let's check the focus by checking our balance, okay? So first, we're gonna do a simple stretching exercises together, okay? The reason that we do those simple stretching exercises is to check the stress level, okay? So first, very simple principles of stretching is you can make the posture and relax, okay? And focus and feel and the area that is stretching, and number 3 is breathing, okay? So let me guide you with a very simple stretching exercise. Okay, so would you shake your hands? Okay, good. When you are stressed, usually what do you feel? Where do you feel the most? Isn't it your neck and shoulders, right? Yes, usually we carry a lot of neck and shoulder tensions. Then how can we relieve those tensions in the neck and shoulders? Let's do one simple exercise together, okay? So stretch your hands. Okay, extend your hands forward. Okay. Now your thumbs are up. Now turn your thumbs facing down. Okay, this is a really good stretching exercise. You turn your arms, twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can hear some of you already complaining. Oh, my arm's hurting. Okay, shoulders are hurting. Oh, okay. Remember, when you come back home, you don't always feel great, okay? You will feel pain and some discomfort. That means you start to recognize your condition of your body, okay? So let's apply this one more time. Thumbs up, turn your thumbs facing down. Great. Now would you raise your right hand? This is my right arm. Cross it. Clasp your hands. Okay, depending on your stress level, this exercise might be very, very difficult to some of you, so don't overdo it. Just do your best, okay? You bring your hands, you clasp your hands tight, bring your hands down toward your abdomen area, and you're pointing to yourself, okay? Try to touch your chest. Great. And try to touch your chin. Are you okay so far? Are you following me well, right? Great. Now, from here, your arms extending outward, okay? Don't overdo it. Some of you may only stretch about this much. That's fine. Stay there and breathe out. If you can stretch out a little bit more, some of you can stretch a little bit more light, okay? And some of you may be able to extend all the way, okay? So don't overdo it. Wherever you are at, breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, that's your stress level right now. Okay, so wherever you are, don't overdo it. Just do your best. Okay, now release. And shake your arms and feel the tensions and stretch of your wrist area. Some of you feel the wrist, elbows, and your shoulders, right? Shake, shake, shake. Wow. How's it going? Okay, good. Now your body, your mind is coming together through the stimulation, okay? Arms forward. Twist your arms once more. Thumbs down. Now we're gonna switch your left arm going up above the right, okay? Palms together and clasp your hands. From time to time, I do this exercise just to stretch my arms and shoulders, okay? So this itself is a good exercise. Now let's go one step further. Bring your hands down toward your chest. Try to go into your chest, okay? To your chin. Touch your chin. Breathe out. Now let's go. Are you ready? Okay, slowly go forward. You may feel this side is easier or harder, okay? Because we use one side more than the other, right? Don't overdo it. Just breathe. 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 Okay, that was really straight. Okay, good. Yes, you feel the stress level and tension. So over time, through the practice, you can increase your flexibility. The meaning of the flexibility is your energy circulation. So we'll go into that part later too. So your mind and body is connected with the energy, okay? So try to extend as much as you can and slowly return. And shake your hands. Wow! Would you share, type in the chat box, how was this exercise going? Important thing is you may feel some tension, right? More stress maybe, but through that tension and stimulation, your mind is coming back to your body again. Okay? Very good. All right. Now, let's move on to the next step. I have 3 things to share with you today. So one is stretching. And second one is breathing exercise, okay? So we did breathing, right? Counted the breathing. So breathing pattern shows our stress level and age. So first we have an abdominal breathing and chest breathing and the shoulder breathing. So when we are babies, as you know, we do abdominal breathing. But as you grow older, most of the time we do the chest breathing or lung breathing. And as we grow even older and more stressed, we do shoulder breathing. So the breathing shows your stress level. When you breathe slower and deeper, it is helping you to release the stress, okay? So if your breathing is not good, it will be like this guy here, okay? Not very happy, right? Okay. All right, good. And then let's practice together, okay? So this is very simple. Would you bring one hand on your chest and the other hand on your abdomen? Okay, we're gonna do just breathing 10 times, okay? Close your eyes and straighten your spine and feel your chest area and your abdominal area. And inhale slowly and exhale. You can exhale through your mouth. Inhale new fresh air and energy comes into your whole body. And exhale naturally to imagine all of your tension and stress is going out. And feel the sensation of your body expand and contract. Inhale slowly and deeply. And breathe out naturally. So focus on exhalation. When you empty yourself, the next breath comes in naturally. Feel the expansion of your body when you inhale. And feel your body's naturally contracting and releasing the tension and stress when you are exhaling. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Very good. So inhale and feel the expansion of your chest. And exhale through your mouth naturally. Okay, one more time. Breathe in deeply. And exhale. Okay, now would you open your eyes and feel yourself once more? Okay, so in the beginning of our webinar today, I asked you what's the level of your stress in the scale of 1 and 10. If the 1 is very good, no stress, 10 you have a very high stress, can you compare your condition right now? How do you feel? What's the level of your stress? Okay, would you please type in the chat box how much stress do you feel now? Okay. So I hope you have some time of release of stress, okay? Okay, good. So we have briefly shared about the simple tips like tapping. You tap your body, right? Wow, Gale 3, amazing. Yes, very good. So you can feel, from very simple exercises and practices. Wow, Minjae, you got number 2. Wow, that's great. Through the simple exercises and tips, you can reduce the stress very quickly. The key is mindfulness and how can you bring your mind back to your body. So today, let me share with you our 5 steps of class designs that we can do for mindfulness. Okay, so we typically have a program, like 5-week program about the mindfulness. Week 1, we focus on mindfulness, how to release our thoughts and mental chatter. Sometimes they are unmanageable, right? And also second week, we can focus on physical well-being, increase your physical energy, and release doubt and uncertainty. And week 3, emotional well-being. You can focus on how to release unwanted emotions and increase ability to manage emotions. And week 4, we are focusing on how to increase mental clarity, productivity, and creativity, and improve sleep. And these days, many people have a hard time sleeping too, right? And number 5, utilizing mindfulness to improve your life. So improve your internal and external communication. Okay, so I hope today's presentation and experience helped you to see like a glimpse of what we can do to manage your stress. So I really hope you enjoyed today's session, and from now on we will have some question and answer time. Okay, So if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat box. And also, if you are interested in learning more, I believe most of you are joining through the LinkedIn, right? So we have a Body and Brain LinkedIn site, so you can connect through the LinkedIn. And also, if anybody is working with HR, you can contact. We have a Joanne Howell. We have her information also there at our website at workbodyandbrain.com. So we will post all this information on our LinkedIn site, okay? So let's see here. Okay, Gail said, these will be help me so much. I'm so thankful to see this today. Yes, hope this help you to release your stress a little bit. And also please remember, if you imagine, practice this mindfulness training every day in your daily life. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. It can be really, really helpful. Don't you think so, right? So, what we know is, we know something, but it's very hard to do it. So that's the key. So creating that environment together is very important. And I can see a lot of companies, corporations are interested in investing for their employees' well-being, right? I think that'll be very, very important shift in today's business environment too. Okay, so thank you so much for your sharing, okay? And also, when you bring your connection to your body, the first thing you may feel is increased focus and concentration. We tend to focus a lot on outside, right? But through this practice, you can increase your internal focus and concentration. And as a result, you can increase your productivity and creativity in your daily life and as well as your work. And we have a doctorate dissertation research about the body and brain education at workplaces. And it shows a huge benefits in the stress relief and overall sense of well-being and also their actual productivity at the workplaces. Okay? All right. Thank you. Patty, feel calmer too. Wow. And Wellness Inc. Okay, you're at 3. Thank you so much. And Joanne, you are at 3. And Colette, 2. Much calmer. Great. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. All right, so I think let's keep connecting. And this is our first series of webinars that we present at Body and Brain at Work. So hope you enjoyed today's presentation and experience. And please feel free to contact us through LinkedIn, or also you can send us an email and through various ways, okay? So keep in touch with you, everybody, and be safe and stay well, and talk to you soon. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you.